Omaha's a city that doesn't really think it's much of a city.
We want to be something more than a cow town, yet we keep doing these things that kind of point out that we are just what we don't think we are.
You know, there's always been perceptions that we've tried to avoid. Cowtown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a cow town. And I think the thought over the decades has been that if only we have modern buildings, if we only erase that past, people forget that Omaha is the butt of a lot of jokes.
I think there's a sense of shame of being Omaha.
Why?
That if people say the name Omaha, they're going to laugh. Well, my family does in Wisconsin. I tell them, don't be so mean, you know, but I don't know why. I don't know. And then for a while I thought, well, maybe it's because of that lynching in 1919.
We had a beautiful old federal post office downtown. It was Richardson Romanesque stone, big clock tower. And it was torn down to make way for a very bland office building.
Over the years from there, the interim city hall, the Woodman of the World building. We lost the Omaha Theater, which was my first fight for preservation in a theater.
Omaha, I mean, so far as I know, has the distinction of having torn down the largest district listed on the National Register of Historic Places ever since the Preservation Act was passed in 1966. You know, that's not a something to be proud of.
And what district was that?
Well, that was Jobbers Canyon, and I think there were 6 square blocks of buildings.
It was torn down to make way for the headquarters of ConAgra.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? ConAgra said, unless we take this land, we're going to move out of the city. So the city just said, hey, whatever you want.
It is our responsibility of citizens to make the decisions about what gets saved, because that represents our past and that's going to carry us into the future.